I'm having a great time. I really am. I'm not getting speeding fines, enjoying my time out here. Some of you may or may not know, I got a job. This is fantastic for me. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. That's how my grandmother put it, funny enough. I phoned my grandmother to tell her that I'd be working on The Daily Show, and she was really excited. She was like, "Ooh, Trevor, I'm so happy for you. Well done, you got a job." I said, no, Granny, I already had a job. And she's like, "No, you didn't. Did you have an office?" I said, "No." She's like, "Then it wasn't a job." That's all she cares about. My mom was a bit better. I called her to tell her the news. And to give you a bit of a backstory, I've got two younger brothers. Right? One brother is 9 years younger than me, and then the youngest is 20 years younger than me. Right? And so the youngest just became one of the student council members in his school. Right? So he got onto the student council. So I phoned my mom to tell her my good news. I'm on the phone with her. I'm like, "Oh, Mom, I don't know if you heard, I'm going to be on The Daily Show." And she's like, "Oh, my baby, I'm so excited. Oh, praise Jesus. This is wonderful. Well done, baby. I'm so happy for you. And did you hear what happened to your brother?" I'm like, "No, what happened?" She's like, "Oh, he's on the student council at his school. Oh, I'm so excited. Both my boys are doing big things in the world. I'm so happy. Oh." And I was like, "Yeah, some things are bigger than others." She's like, "No, it's all the same." I was like, "You say that, but I mean, you know. Come on, you know." She's like, "Okay, fine. You were never student council, so let's cheer for you." You're like, "What?" It was a wonderful experience, though. Changed my life completely. Come into the US, feel like people are smiling at me more. Might just be my imagination. Because I noticed it at the airports. I've been flying in. Probably a combination of my job and the fact that the Ebola crisis is now past. That was probably the worst time ever, is flying into America as an African during the Ebola crisis. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in an airport. You'd walk in, there'd be tension, they'd usher everybody into a special quarantine area, ask you questions that they don't normally ask. The number one question they always ask was, "Sir, have you been in contact with Ebola?" They'd always ask, "Sir, have you been in contact with Ebola?" I love the sincerity of the question. Like there was a chance my answer could be yes. And next stop, Disney World. Like what kind of person do you think I am that I'd still be embarking on a journey, having knowingly been in contact with the most deadly disease on the planet? Like who do you think I am that I'd be there like, "I don't care. Booking.com has a zero refund policy. I'm going to Disney World, even if it kills me, Mickey Mouse, and everybody else, I'm going." "Have you been in contact with Ebola?" And they always said it like Ebola was like a distant relative. I love the phrasing. "Have you been in contact with Ebola?" "Yeah, I spoke to him last week. He's doing well, eh? Thank you very much for asking." Ebola made flying a nightmare. One of the worst flights. I was coming from Johannesburg, South Africa, going to San Francisco. Flew, and then because of the distance of the flight, you have to stop over in Washington, and they change over your flight, so you go onto another plane, and then that plane takes you to San Francisco. And when we were changing planes, when we were switching over, the air hostess in the second plane tells the passengers that Africans are coming on board. Right? And so because of this, they're going to be spraying the cabin with the light pesticide. No, I understand, like when people are afraid, they do stupid things. I get it. But what I didn't understand was why she told them this as we were boarding the plane. Have the decency to speak behind our backs. Because we're walking onto the aircraft, and she takes her little microphone and she goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, please note we have some passengers joining us in the South African flight. They're coming from Africa. If everybody could please stay in their seats as these passengers find their place. We're going to be spraying the cabin with a light pesticide due to the Ebola crisis. And feel free to cover your nose, eyes, ears, and mouth. The pesticide shouldn't be harmful, but it may be. So if everybody would just cover up, and we'll be coming down shortly as everybody takes their place. Thank you very much." She says this as we board the plane. This is our introduction, Ebola crisis, and we're there like, "Hello, hello, 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 hello." Do you know how hard it is to find a seat in a plane with people that think you're bringing them death? Do you know how hard it is? Like you're sitting there and everyone you go, it almost felt like that scene from Forrest Gump. Like as I'm walking down the plane, people are like, you can't sit here. No space. I'm just walking down trying to find your Jenny. Finally, everyone's seated. We take off. The plane heads out to San Francisco. And it was by far the most tense flight I have ever been on. I coughed once. The plane shook. It wasn't even a bad cough. It was just like a little tickle. I was just like, the guy opposite me was like, Ebola! Ebola! I was like, yo, dude, calm down, man. Calm down. It's just AIDS. You're safe, buddy. Calm down. It's okay. Everyone was so stressed. The plane was tense. No one wanted food nor snacks. We finally land at the airport. The plane is taxiing to the gate, and everyone was waiting for that seatbelt sign to go off. Everyone was just, like, it was more than normal, because already, I never understand why people are in a hurry on a plane to get out of their seat, like, because you can't go anywhere. But whenever a plane lands, everyone's just like, come on, come on, come on. You can't go, you're gonna go there. That's where you literally go there. He's like, come on, boom, yeah. You can't, I don't understand why people are in a hurry to go. You know who's even worse? The people at the window. You have no right to be in a hurry. You're sitting there like, come on, come on, come on, boom, yeah. Oh, that's good, yeah. Yeah, pass me my luggage. Pass it to me now, right now, yeah. I'm glad I didn't sit down for 2 more minutes. This is much more comfortable. Just stay in your seat, just wait. Ebola made it worse, 100 times worse. You know, because now everyone wants to get out of the plane. Coughing, sneezing, you can feel the tension. And as we're about to leave, the air hostess comes back on the PA and she goes, ladies and gentlemen, back in your seats, please. Everybody back in your seats. Unfortunately, right now, we have a health and safety official that needs to come on board just to make sure that everything is A-okay due to Ebola. We're just going to make sure that everything is fine. So please stay in your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Again, apologies for the delay. She says this, and then this man comes on, a health and safety official, right? And he has with him a list of all the African passengers and a thermometer, right? A digital laser thermometer. And he comes on, and his job is to scan all the African passengers and get their temperature. And I think the way it works is like, if you're very hot, then you've got Ebola, right? So he's got the list. And he walks around, scans the passengers, and gets the thing, walks down, ticks their names off the list, gets the temperature, gets the names, temperature, names. Finally gets to where I'm seated. And does the weirdest thing. He scans a passenger opposite me, moves to my aisle, looks at me, looks at my name, looks back at me. And then he just shrugs and walks away. Nah. Almost as if I wasn't African enough. I've never felt so conflicted in my life. Yeah, because don't get me wrong, like, I never want anyone to think I have Ebola. But I also don't want anyone to assume that I can't have Ebola. You don't know me. You don't know what I'm capable of. I could have all the Ebola in the world. I'm there trying to cheer myself up. Chin up, Trevor. You could have Ebola. Chin up, kid. Come on, come on, come on. You could have Ebola. And he walks to the back of the plane. He scans the rest of the passengers. Gets to the tail, and he realizes he's now missing a name. So he looks back through the plane, can't figure out what's going on. I know it's me, but I'm not going to help him. Yeah. He had his chance. He had a good Ebola man, and he let him go. And so I watch him panic. And as he panics, the air hostess comes back down the plane. She goes, hey, what's going on? I need to get the people out of here. He goes, yeah, I know, I got a problem on the Ebola list. I can't figure out where the passenger is. And she's like, yeah, I got to get the people out. He's like, look, I know, this is killing me as well, but I just got to figure out. She's like, yeah, if I don't get them out, I'm dead. I got to get the people going. It's like, yeah, I know, just calm down. Just give me a second. And now you can feel the tension building in the plane. People start whispering. There's murmurs going around. Because some people are hearing pieces of the conversations, like broken telephone as it goes down the plane. All they're hearing is, yeah, Ebola, killing me, people. It's like, yeah, dad, everybody out of here, dad. And it's like you feel the tension. People start looking at each other. The guy opposite me didn't even hide it. He was like, it's you. Yo, Ebola, it's you. I was like, dude, I do not have Ebola. Stop saying that. Stop saying. He's like, it's you, damn it, it's you. I'm busy coughing. I was like, if you don't shut up, I'll cough on you. I'll cough on you now. He's like, what? I was like, I'll cough on... He's like, what? I'll kill you. I was like, I'll kill you first. Everyone in the place starts losing. The people are going crazy. Everyone is stressed. People want to leave. In the middle of the chaos, in the midst of all of this, I'll never forget a Middle Eastern man, maybe 4 rows behind me, dressed in very traditional garb. He stands up and he sticks his head into the conversation being had between the air hostess and the safety official. And he goes,
excuse me, pardon me. Sorry to interrupt. I couldn't help noticing what you are talking. I just want to say, maybe you want to check. I noticed that gentleman over there was coughing a little bit. The man, he never write anything for him. I thought he was wearing a hood. Something about him, I don't know, something. Just made me a little bit uncomfortable. I thought maybe you want to check. There is, you know what they say, see something, say something. Yeah, just maybe you check there.
I'm like, really? At 2, Ahmed? How the wheel has turned, my friend. You quickly forget. There was a time when Muslims were the black people of the sky. And yet now you have deserted me. Because I thought he'd be on my side. I thought if anyone understood what it would be like to be stigmatized, it would be that man. You know, I thought we shared something. I thought he'd look over and be like,
don't worry, brother, I got your back.
Instead, he sold me down the river, threw me under the bus like,
hey, it's your turn now. I'm free, bitches.
And he was. I don't blame him. He was.
Bye.